Alright, here's you a little secret to not have to stop at traffic lights. When you see that light turn red, don't stay on your throttle until you have to hit the brakes to stop the light. Get off the throttle when you see it turn red and coast. And while you're coasting, you're starting to gain fuel mileage. And you're slowing down gradually so you're not wearing out your brakes. Just coast. And if you do it right, you let off that throttle soon enough, you might have to give it a little tap of the brakes or something. Because if you're in an automatic vehicle, or you might have to downshift one time just to kind of give it some down momentum. But if you do it right, by the time you get to that traffic light, it won't be red no more, it'll be green. As you know, regular four-wheelers can take off faster than I can, especially when I'm loaded. But I've passed hundreds of them every day. They blow past me, run up to the red light and stop. I just start coasting. And the light will turn green. If there's an empty lane, I'll drop over in it and I'll pass them back right there at the red light. So when you're doing that, you'll save on fuel, wear and tear on your brakes, and you'll actually become more efficient and start knocking off some time on your commutes or your travels. So just remember, an object in motion tends to stay in motion unless acted upon by an equal and opposite outside force. So in layman's term, if you let off the throttle on your car, it'll coast for a while. If you start doing that every time, you can come up to a red light or a stop sign or something, let off the throttle and coast. You'll get your timing down to where you can let off the throttle and coast, be almost stopped when you get to a stop sign. Might be doing a few miles an hour and have to hit your brakes. That ain't no wear and tear on brakes at all if you're only doing 4 or 5 miles an hour. Then if you're doing 55 or 60. So, I hope this helps a lot of y'all out. Put that method into practice. And it takes a little practice to get doing it automatically. I do it automatically, but put it into practice. And you'll start seeing the difference in your drive. It might not stretch you out so much, especially when you get on the trail with red lights. Now some lights, they're pressure seated, pressure changed. If somebody pulls up in the cross street and there's a pressure light, it will catch you without you knowing it. Now there are some lights in the cities, Waco's one of them for sure. And there's several of them, you'll be able to tell which one it is. But the light, if you catch the first light green, and you do the speed limit all the way through the city, you'll catch every light green. So if you catch one light red, you have to alter your speed so you catch that next one green. You catch them all that way. I have caught them all going through a city where they turn yellow right as I got to them. Every single light, because that's on a timed system. So when you notice you get one of them systems, just do the speed limit, catch your first one green, or the next one green, and you'll catch them all green. Now another little secret I use is if a light is red, it don't work all the time, but because not all signals are activated that way, but some signals has a little sensor that notices flashing lights from emergency vehicles. And when they see that flashing light, that sensor does, it'll turn green for the cops or ambulance or fire truck. Now, I've got a burnout high beam on this one, so it don't quite work. But if you got a good set of lights and not stupidly blinding on dim, but adjust it up as far as they can be and still be legal and not blind people. And you come up to a red light and it's got one of them sensors, start flashing your headlights at it, your high beams. You'll know if it's one of the kind that's got a sensor. Because about your third or fourth flash, that light will turn green. Especially if you do it far enough back where the high beams can catch that sensor. back here, we're slowing down back here. We're gonna try and not have to stop. This is real handy if you're in a manual. Come on, right, come on. There you go. There, I knew you could do it. Come on, guys, let's go. Come on. Y'all was in a hurry. Let's go. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Don't be in a hurry to get to the red light and sit there. Not unless you want to play on your phone or watch porn and have personal relations with yourself. But I don't suggest that because they got laws against that kind of stuff. So you have yourself a good one. We'll catch you another way, another day.